Jen, briefing starting. Not sure about the superiority of this LZ, but we'll see when we get there. It looks like there's a lot of trees. Yeah. With that in mind, then, how many people would be in actual going to Obelisk? I'm yeah. I'm just thinking if actual is 6 people or less, you can sit on the Hornet and be ferried that way, and you don't have to worry about having to hop a Pelican or a Hornet in different places. Yeah, the Hornet has yeah. You can three that clearing there should be good plenty. You might be able to fit in that one. Copy. I took the liberty of turning the engine on. I go uh, into the gun camera and instantly see someone running right towards me. Like one shot, I would have hit them in the groin. Mm-hmm. Fair enough. You can, well, you can send that across through tag 3. Right. see one person at the arsenal, one person sitting in front of us, and it looks like the rest of Mammon is mounted, so we're waiting on 2. I need to make some changes to the spawn comp that I want to make, like the default radios on the air vehicles. I don't know. I don't log in as Zeus or admin or ops unless I need to. Yeah. So I can't see frame rate unless I log in. Because it shows me for everyone, which means I know where every single player is. Which basically means Zeus's get wall hacks. Or ones. Got eyes on the town. Not seeing anything of interest yet. Oh, I see trucks. Trash on the bridges. Uh, Tex made it. Yep, we heard. We're lowering back down again. Looks to me that everyone's out. They know we're here. They would have seen us fly past. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Why can't I hear the aircraft properly? It just sounds really quiet. I saw a troop transport on the south side. There's a truck where I'm looking at behind the tree. That's south side of the central bridge, though. Not the one that he just attacked. The one I'm looking at is a different one. No, I don't know what is there. There is a defensive barrier nearby. It possibly is parked and they're fortified near. 16 should be our standard. All of our aircraft should have it. Yeah, the co-pilot having that is a bug. Possible infantry north side. In and around where I'm looking. Tracers. Where is Mammon right now? I'm looking at them. Or rather, I'm looking at where their blue 4 is. Action. Mammon Extra is over there. I've got eyes on them. They're running along the train line. They're probably going to use the railway bridge, if there is one. Nope. They're going to hook up with the main road, I believe, and then follow along it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Can I... It is a 70mm autocannon. No. I just need to, like, arc my shots. Okay, I think that guy is dead because the building that was next to him had just dropped. No, he's still crawling for his life. Okay. Yeah, that's affected my shots. Can I arc it over that building? Yeah, I probably should do the same. I'm gonna watch that truck go though. Good hit. I think one would have done that. Hang on. There's a rocket launcher. Confirm hostile infantry has spankers. I had eyes on. Sorry, I've kind of fumbled that. They were trying to. I saw them. We are definitely the superior force in this area. Right, I see actual on the west, on the eastern side, or eastern end of town on the south. Yeah. Actual is also breaching the east side of the southern half. Yeah, or the opposite direction. Or as it be opposite direction would be easier because it'd just be bank left. Yeah, I'm gonna just watch the town as a general. I'm watching for flashes. I'm going to assume that they're missile strikes and attempt to return. Yeah, so far it's fine. Small arms from over here. I cannot confidently engage. That looks like Pammon. Hang on. I see. Yeah, Mammon's already engaging. I believe there's hostiles in the building. Yeah, they've got a hostile in the building, I believe. I'm going to mark it. I'm north of the bridge, east. Where? I'm seeing bushes, a well, outhouses, trees. Closer to the bridge, right? That looks like it's just their storage for their barricades. You two could invest in some soundproofing, maybe. Ah, cute gaming setup though. Yeah, it's much nicer to be physically close to someone. Just even if you're not directly playing together, you're just both playing single player games. Okay, where was that gunfire coming from? Somewhere over here. But yeah, it's weird. Like Hurst, I'm not seeing. All right. My turret's in my way. I see bodies out by the door. Not too bad. Uh, 2 foot mobiles moving southeast. Hostile equipment. I'm just going to keep an eye on them. But yeah, right. Going back to your setup, for some reason your voice doesn't pick up on Yan's mic as much. You've got like a desk standing mic. Right. Something that could help with that would be soundproofing to attach to the wall in front of her. Could, yeah. It would help though. Yeah. Maybe a gaming headset would be useful for you. Or like a microphone you can get right next to your mouth. Uh, Right. Oof. I'm just naturally a quiet person. Probably because that was my mum's household, and it's just being quiet is just rubbed off on us. Yeah, if we end up going down, we'll land on top of him. Yeah, because in ideal situations, um, fallen angel should be taken care of within Beelzebub first, and Mammon just has to deal with the lack of air support. What exploded? Oh, it's this area. Oh, I recognize this area. Centaur showed me this area when she was planning, I think, this op. Oh. This crossroad is horrible. And Centaur just... Oh. Right. I record, by the way, and I think Cappy checks mine. So don't be surprised you get a DM the day after I upload. Yeah, Cappy told me otherwise. I was going to try and relay to 1-2 that they had a hostile infantry in that direction, but they've already engaged, so I guess point mute. Yeah, I just more wanted to give them a heads up. It's like, hey, there's a guy over here walking towards you. Yeah, it looks clear to me. Like, I do not want to walk across that bridge without a mine detector, because that is a suspicious amount of rubbish for a bridge. They've definitely tried to hide what they're placing on that. Or make it even harder to identify where the thing is, because it's definitely that. Did they put a washing machine on the bridge? That's dedication. Like, bags of rubbish I can understand, because that's relatively light, you can just ferry them over. But a washing machine is heavy and bulky, and you can't make it smaller. It might be a tipped over bin, actually. Okay, that's less bad, because at least that's got wheels, presumably. Got more rubbish over at this bus stop on the north side. Don't know if they've cleared that already. I'm just gonna let them deal with it. More rubbish. That crossroads that they're approaching. Mm-hmm. So pretty soon we're going to pick up Memon. And then fly west. Yeah, to this area. Yeah, I'm not liking any of those options, and each of those are a little bit of a distance away from each other, so we are not bunny hopping that, because there's no point. So they're going to have quite a bit of walking to do with each other from each sub-objective. Uh, then we got the portable base that they've got north of that, northwest of us, which is going to be very annoying to do because it's going to be probably in one of the most fortified positions that we could be assaulting. Yeah, they've got some wounded people in there. They're occupying that barn, treating wounded by the looks of it. Yeah. Shield management is something I wish we had more of. Yeah. I I think it's something that'd be more fun in a very long op, like the 24-hour op. We keep wanting to do one, but it keeps getting pushed off because we have too much stuff there to do. I believe there's a plan for when we do Reach. There will be one in that. Yeah, it's a thing we want to do, but setting up the logistics for it is a huge pain. And as a staff team and a Zeus team, we have other priorities right now. Yeah, yeah. Like I don't know, and I would say for a 2 hour op, you should be able to run on one tank. You might be quite low by the end of the op, but I wouldn't want to be necessarily in reserves level low. I'd still want to have enough in the tank that I could take a shot to my fuel tank and still be okay. We have wrecked some of these buildings, or at least I assume we wrecked them. 70. Like, the thing hitting the building is going to do damage. Then it explodes. Like, I'm probably going to hit one or two bricks off just by the impact. No, the moment you touch water, you explode. The moment you touch water, you explode. Yeah. It's an armor thing. Yeah. We can probably go ask, like, hey, you look like you're wrapping up. Where do you want your SLZ? Yeah. Well, in theory, they can load up wounded inners and treat them on the way. I'll ask very quick. Or really quick. Might have been really quick. Really quick. Hopefully they could manage to clear the LC they give us. Like, we'd just land and then suddenly explosion and we're like, I'm not getting out and I want us to take off again. Because if we stay landed, we're going to attract Mammon over and then they're going to walk into the landmine that we just landed on. Yeah. What did he do? Why is there a target reference point? There's no fire missions at this time. Yeah, I caught that. I've listened to Cappy too many times because my instinct is just there's no fire missions at this time. I also didn't like it. Well, I saw one briefly, but it probably was a flower. Because I'm seeing a lot of flowers now. They're like, is that a toe popper? We'll be fine if it is, but Mama won't. Yeah. Like, it's LZ. TRP is target. LZ is. And the fact that it's called TRP LZ is just extra confusing. Alright. We need somewhere to go. Because, yes, I know we're going southwest, but where exactly? I count 10 people with someone in our tail, which makes it 11. I count 10. We're back to 11. 11 plus tail. 12 plus tail. 14. 15. 16. That's 1-1 and 1-2 by the sounds of it. I don't know. We have space for them, I believe. And it would be safer if they're all dropping off to the same location. I'm gonna double check my intercom. Oh, my intercom is crew. We need a soundproof Pelican. I didn't hear that over the net. I don't think they're on board. I think they're about to get in the other bird. I see one LZ Eldritch. Okay. Are we going for... Technically speaking, we weren't told to go to Eldritch, but our cargo was, so I guess that's good enough. We can bunny help you if you need to. Think we're good? Is anyone on top? We're probably good then. Yeah. Hmm? I'm seeing nothing in the mine? That's not a mine. They got gravel. I don't know what they're doing. The industrial area. Industrial area looks empty to me. Starting to suspect that the Zeus hasn't populated this area yet. Yeah. Same with me looking at visuals. Main town proper. Never mind. Main town proper, I see €1. Or troop transport, whatever that. No, that is a hostile troop transport. I'd probably take it out. Probably take it out with a 70. It's actual, so they're probably more planning. I'm trying to eyeball this to do one shot to take that thing out. $195. If I can identify exactly which window they're shooting from, I'll shoot back. I think they noticed I looked at them. $732. That's how much ammo I've got. Like, I have the urge to rearm because I'm used to having a bigger capacity. But I'm also like aware I have a much higher damage potential than I'm used to. I'm going to try and use it more sparingly. I'm too used to just having the 50 as my go-to and just spraying. I can confirm that's a rebel symbol. I don't need to see it clearly, just placement and general shape looks right to me. Yeah, I've got a 90% confidence that that is. I can't think what else it would be. Firing. That's all the tires. They're not going to use it. Nah, they just cooked off. Infantry moving out the location. That looks like Mammon. An entire building dropped. They're going to shoot at me. I'm going to shoot back. I don't care that Mammon is there trying to engage them as well. Yeah. That's why I fired one shot. I knew Mammon was on the other side of that wall, and they'd be fine. Is that guy still in that building? I can't tell. Nah. I think it'll be fine. I just saw tracers west side. Main tile. Where is that coming from exactly? No, I'm not seeing anything over this side. They're behind that building that I hit at. Alright, shrapnel should have gotten them. I think they're more that way. If you rotate round, I'll definitely be able to see. Mama's moving in, I'm gonna hold. Yeah. If something looks fortified or very occupied, I will let them know. Because my method of clearing a building is to level it. Which is not very good if there's intel in there. Still seeing Tracer coming out. I see that the roofs have been catching the sun quite nice. Yeah, that's a TP. I'm hearing stuff pinging off us. Yeah. I didn't see that. What's that radar contact? Vehicle. I can't ID. No vis. It's masked by the haze. Lost lock. No longer got it on radar. I don't need your permission to go off station. If I need to go back and repair, I'm giving you an FYI. Radar contact. Mule. Under us. Or it was under us. It's close. Same. Potter is a manpad. I would suspect a spanker got us. Yeah. We have class 2, so if there is a surprise air contact, we can deal with it. I mainly pack them because they do good enough against light vehicles. Around here. Any of the triple up patch should work. Doesn't matter. Um, Don't know. It's just a texture issue. We're good. You just have to wait it out. There's nothing else you can really do. He's still auto-rotating. Blue Forest slowed down. He's probably stopped. Might need medical. I was just about to give you an ace check. Worst case, we can sling load. Yeah. Something. Tracer westish. Northwest west at the town. Gunfire originates from. Another transport. Yeah, I don't have eyes on. I'm just gonna let that have the shrapnel of the two that missed. Got them to make smoke. Still struggling to see them. Yeah, I'm just making myself be a very big nuisance right now. I'm literally trying to get bullets to go through windows. Okay, if I do any more on that building, I don't think it's going to stay standing. This is why I like the smaller caliber. I can just spray in the general direction and not worry about and just correct as I go. Holding fire since they're moving in. Mama Romeo, this is Beelzebub. The southernmost buildings are definitely occupied. The two big ones. Yeah. I'm not going to shoot anymore because I'm going to leave them to clear that. But if the need arises, I will. I don't want to put any more rounds in that building because I'm worried about structural integrity a little. Yeah. Looks clear. I think, yeah, this entire settlement over here is outside of AO. Stuff possibly could come from it, but I'm not expecting it to be populated. Radar contact. And it's gone. It just didn't want to lock for me as well. Tracer somewhere. I think it's... Yeah. I don't know if there's a Mammon element in... Nope. Okay. Yeah, I don't like how affected by momentum these are. Trying to arc them over a building, I have to keep like adjusting for vehicle momentum. Yeah. Because it's light enough that it's got enough of its own momentum to not be affected. Yeah. It's fine, it's just we have to be stationary for me to have the most effectiveness. It's very hard to predict when we're moving. Yeah. There's also a lot of craters from a 70-meter high explosive shell hitting the ground. White is unknown. It's discordant. It's discordance and discordance. Yeah, it's going to be mountain interference. Seeing a lot of smoke. Oh, that's where I was attacking from. Yeah, the AI tried to smoke to make it so that we can't attack them. Tell them again. Lulu? I'm not entirely sure what they said. Ah, ah, where we are. Yeah. Actual is investigating the position that we were at with the smoke. Yeah, it's hard. I think our best bet is to be north or south of them, and then if we need to support either, we just have to make sure that we are careful. Yep. Fine. That flag is gonna that flag is gonna be in the middle of the field. Probably not the safest place for them. I would put it roughly where they are right now, because I imagine that by the time those reinserts get there, it's gonna be clear. Wrong net on the send it. Not a fan of. If you do alt and then you can drag them up, just so you know. You could have adjusted it. There are some pretty tall trees at that. I'd move it north up the road. Yeah, that should be alright. Yeah, might need to go a little bit further north, but they'll figure it out. Yeah, I'm just. Additional advice: land on the road. Potential mines on the field. It looks like actual is moving up on 1-1-1-2. Yeah. Guess they didn't want to occupy it after all. Although they're not really occupying a lot of this. I think the reason they're using a lot of mines and IEDs is they don't have the manpower to occupy this. We're not getting a lot of QRF either. It literally is we are mopping up. Yeah. Froggy looks clear to me. I don't see anything on the road, so I think they'll be fine. And a healthy distance from the buildings, they should be fine. Wow. They're 2 clicks away and they look like they're under us on the radar info. Yeah. Also, their radar must be off if they're not data transmitting. Their radar must be off if they're not data transmitting. Discordance. Odd. Oh well. We're within 2 clicks of them in clear open air. What can be interfering? Don't know about you, but my brainwaves I don't think should be capable of doing that. What do they put in bunny rabbits these days? And don't tell me carrots do that, because they don't do the eyesight thing. And you shouldn't be eating that many carrots anyways. Carrots are, from what I understand, are supposed to be an occasional treat. They're too rich for you. And don't have the right nutrients and everything. I wonder if they're done firing it. Yeah, I can see them at the moment. I need to remember the keybind to actually switch it. Yeah, that's not actually doing it for me. It's just cycling it. Unless I need right control. I need right control. Yeah. Yeah. Man, actual, this piece of web. Please inform infantry that it's much easier for them to get out of my way than it is for me to get out of theirs. Yeah, but I don't want to clean the blood off the landing gear. Alright, I count 11 people in the back, 13. 14 and a person and a gun. 17 plus gun. 17 person and gun got out. 18, 19. Stabilize at 19. Ladybug. I don't see an LZ. There it is. But stabilize at 19 for a while. Copy. We're carrying all of Mammon. We're putting all the eggs in the same basket. LZ Ladybug, southwest of target AO. Sounds like Mammon's been having fun. All I see is Discordant behind us. West? Northwest. Eyes on. I got those targets. It's a mule. It's possibly in Satan's AO. Yeah. Alright. 2 left. Two left. One left. Yeah, I suspect the vehicles we are seeing are in Satan's AO. We're actually close enough that if need be, we can go support Satan. Yeah, that's not super surprising. 723. Plenty. Nah, I'll put up with it. Definitely going to use the 40 next time, but I'm glad I got the chance to use this. It proves that I don't like it. I think I still prefer the smaller caliber with more ammo. It's just a shame it didn't actually take properly. Right, target AO is east. Direction northeast. Yeah, I got 500 meters away. About 50, yeah. I believe it's Satan's AO. Yeah, it came up as a mule and a covered mule when it did manage to ID. It's going to be in Satan's AO, I believe. Yes, they requested 2 bulldogs. Taking fire. Eyes on tracers coming from somewhere. Come on, do it again. Mammon's not in there yet. You know, I'm just going to take out the vehicles. Oh, I just dropped a building. I dropped 2 buildings. Okay. As fun it is to drop entire buildings, I want to consciously choose to do that by putting rockets into it. I didn't shoot the 70 at the building, I shot the 70 at the vehicle next to it. Alright. 1-1 is pushing in at the moment. Yeah. I don't see where. Yeah, I don't want to flatten any more of this compound. I'm not liking the 70. It basically means I can't operate in a town because I'm going to clear an entire building. I was not even shooting that building. One of them took 4, which I can understand it would, and one of them took 2. That was a building they prepped as well. I could see it as like stuff there. Ah, I just wanted to take out the vehicles. East. I'm not seeing anything. Same. Possibly Zeus prepping the next AO. Yeah, that's about 2 clicks away from us. Next AO is about that distance. They could have Oryx all back to this and it would have been fine. They would just need an initial drop off. Yeah, we've had a little bit, and the Falcons happen to be not Falcon. The Hornet has happened to be in the right area at the right time. But normally we'd be able to do it quicker because we just boost over. Yeah, I want to give it the air brakes, just because they're so useful. It's hard to fly without. Yeah, it. I I have problems slowing down. That is a very weak point that I have with flying. Like I enjoy flying. I'm decent enough at it, except for that one aspect. I struggle to slow down, especially with trying not to pick up altitude. Okay, I got a mule that would pick. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Where you just completely nose down and yeah. 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 You have to plan where you're gonna land a bit more. Yeah. If you're landing in a small location, it's gonna be tight, whereas for Falcon or Hornet, it's like it's just a small location. Yeah. It's also questionable on Canon. It's deceptive. They're talking about the barn and buildings there, then that was me. Like the only buildings I see that are down are the ones that I put down. It might not be Satan themselves, but it's in their AO. Yeah. 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 Ammo level 718. Current ammo store is 718. So I still have loads. I think I don't need to worry about it too much until I get to like 200. Yeah. When I'm not even aiming at the building, I'm aiming at a vehicle next to the building. I probably only need to do one shot into the vehicle, to be fair. I don't need to double tap it. Keep in mind that the resolution is really bad. Like, that looks like it's on top of Discordant. It's actually over in Satan's AO. And it's a mule. Huh, none of the buildings have loaded for me, but I've got vehicles are registered as landmarks, that mod. So I can see all of the mules as well as Satan's two bulldogs. Just in theory, I could snipe if I wanted to. In theory, I'd probably hit a building that was over there, but in theory, I could just go and snipe that with a 70 mil. I don't know what angle I'd need to shoot at. I'd probably miss horrendously, but in theory, I could. Yeah. I wonder if we could take the auto leveling and port it to this one. Yeah. Yeah. I imagine it'd be a config thing, because a lot of vanilla vehicles have it. Overwatch, I imagine. Oh, that's the direction that Satan went. So they overwatched at that location, had their next objective, and then pushed in. So that line is the line that they took from their previous objectives to get to there. And now they're moving north back to their original objective, maybe. Direction. Yeah, I didn't hear it at all. I think my game is too quiet. Yeah, I'm looking for potential LZ locations. And honestly, I'm just going to go with the compound that we assaulted first. It looks like they're almost. Okay. Nah. Yeah, the compound that they assaulted first and I flattened two buildings of, that looks like an ideal LZ to me. The hills have eyes? Where? I'm not seeing that LT. It's yellow, I see now. West of the town. Is in yellow. I only barely saw it. Yeah. I have feedback for Nav. It's first time RTO, I think. The first one's always bad. You learn a lot. Second time, right? You can learn a lot. Like, yeah, like I have two pieces of feedback, which is not bad. Pick a color for what you're marking things as, and yeah. I see a laser mark on a 024 roughly. Probably 2 clicks from us. Correction 4. 4 clicks from us. Possibly Satan. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Yeah, that's the right direction for Satan, and it's roughly the right distance as well. Okay. I'm going to tell Satan that they've got a laser on. Satan, this is Beelzebub. You possibly have a laser on, please check. You are about 4 kilometers away in the direction that this laser is. Send again, Satan. Let's just turn up and land wherever is available. I'm not seeing LZ mystery. Hang on, that's a TD something. Warthog. That's an any Warthog. Any Warthog in the town marked M12 TD. One person left. Check roof. Yeah, I don't know what TD is, but I think it means tank destroyer. Lined up, peak. I think I scared them off. Wait. One. That's a mule. I didn't see. Where did it come from? What? Warthog might be so active. I don't want to put more rounds of it to I'll flatten the building. Never mind. To be honest, that thing's more of a threat to us than them. I'd be very surprised if they tried to. And if they did, I would consider that person dead until it's secure. Like, I'm not gonna bother trying to rescue someone who just took a tank shell or an anti-tank shell. Because, yeah, I'm gonna try and kill that thing first and then worry about it. Um, it's Satan. Yeah, they. I'm pretty sure they have a laser on, and it keeps picking up on our system. I was having a laser as well. I had red circle. Yeah, desync. They probably lased something to grab distance, and my machine probably did get told that it was turned off again. So as far as mine is concerned, it's still on. See small arms over there. I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah. Okay, make sure that they're on right net. They are on group. No eyes. Mind, I see Tracer. You're flying too fast. I don't have a confident shot. Three guys below us, yep. Hostile. I see four people shooting at us. I'm just going to be engaging anything that's trying to engage us that is a distance away. Because that was outside of Mammon's AO. Yeah, I understood. That's not danger close, in my opinion. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to shoot inside of their compound, but I know that was outside. Like, actual is near the 2 points that I've marked. Yeah. South side? No, I'm not engaging things from south side. Explosion near the church. Just calling out the explosion that happened near the church. It looks like it was a destination of an IED. I'm seeing no friendly elements around it, so they're probably fine. Well, there's friendlies around it now, but that's because they're running through. Yeah, I've got a big blind spot at the moment. Mostly good. This is good. Trace the fire again. I think I marked that before. Yeah. We can give them medevac. We've got friendly mammoth elements quite close. They might be one of the casualties. Saw Tracer, I don't know where it came from. That looks orange to me. Yep, I'm looking for it. I'm limited on what I can do with that danger close. I do not want to put them at any more risk than they're already at. I have a bunch of region sets to do. I wanted like proper medivac. Yeah, I see us moving in. They need reset. They spawned at Satan spawn and ended up in a parachute. Yeah, since we're here. Yes. Annoyingly, yes. If we can, I'd like to use the 50. You don't think it'll work? How? Southmost. South one was for me. How? You were rearm earlier. You look like the rearm one. It has. I've got 1,240 mil. We have to relearn what the flight path of 40 is now. Yes, sure it is. Big explosion. One person still in. Okay, that's everyone out. Roof check. I got 40 now, so I should probably flatten buildings less. Yeah. Two shots. So I two shot a vehicle and then the building next to the vehicle on the other side from where I was shooting. So like the vehicle is blocking the building from the worst of the effect. That building would go down. Red smoke blowers. Explosion near red. Ah. It's a very narrow river, yeah. The red smoke and then explosion is bothering me. The red smoke is bothering me. The fact that they have had red next to where they were then setting off explosives. Please don't. Just drop the pylon without activating it. Plonk. You might be able to with vanilla sling loading, maybe? I would love to be able to run, like, Sparrowhawk. Nightingale? Oh, not that one. I don't know. It's not one I'm recognizing. Unless it's vanilla. It might be reskinned from vanilla, so it'll be an optional vehicle probably. Yeah. Active, I think he meant. Yeah, those look cool to me now. Already did. Alright, Satan is back in that first AO. Hmm? Yeah. Yeah. This has lasers on it? I'm messing with you. I'm not sure I'll be able to do that, but I'll give it a go. I think the class 2s would have a better chance, but oh well. I think it's pretty close to the end of the op now, isn't it? I need to be more careful putting my hand back on my keyboard because I don't always line up properly. I think the difference is sometimes Concord is making the LZ, sometimes Nav is making the LZ. So funny color Nav. Yeah, I'm thinking if it's a funny color it's Nav. If it's red, then it's Oh, actually, no. Concord is doing like did Puppy and Eldritch. Honestly, red works for me. Yeah. Yeah. I think they made that mistake once and then fixed it. I think Concord might have given them a talking to. They figured it out. I think we're getting a heroic return because Satan needs a few more minutes. Right, do we need to extract Satan as well? A little bit. It sounds like they've finished, given that they're just chatting to God. Possibly not, though. Might be a lot of hill interference. They'll hear us a bit better once we take off. That's a good solution to the problem. You can stay there, it'll be fine. It prioritizes the first seat in the system, and all the crew seats are the first seats. We're getting hill interference. We don't have enough space to carry everyone. I'm telling you, you don't. Satan's running as Big Satan right now. There is going to be a lot of them. They will need the Pelican. Nope. I would default to her. Why do I see a Falcon on radar? Ah.